1991 Junk Wax Tops. I am your host, as always, S. And Jay is back.
I'm also our host.
Back again. Jay is back. Tell a friend. Jay is back. Jay is back. No, okay. So tonight, Jay is back. I guess it would be co-host. Is that how you introduce yourselves? Like co-host?
I am not a co-host.
You're not a co-host?
No.
Why not?
Because we're both a host.
That's what co means.
Oh.
That's.
I'm just now learning this.
Okay, that's okay. That's
like,
okay.
Workers and co-workers? Like, I thought co meant, like, a level behind.
No, co is same level.
I didn't know
like,
that.
a co-worker is someone who works with me. Cooperatively.
I should have known that.
I feel like it's okay. You know, you're learning. You're learning. 1991 Tops. This is part of that weird case that happened last week. Like I had said the other day, Jim over at Shoebox, I brought the case back. I showed him what happened. He couldn't believe it. He felt horrible, and because of that, he gave us 2 boxes. So this is one of those 2. So that's Shoebox Memorabilia. That's over on McLean, 345 North McLean Boulevard in South Elgin, Illinois. So, he's got a huge selection, like a wide selection of like vintage stuff, old stuff, 50s stuff, 70s, you name it. And he's got, of course, all the new stuff is available as well. Thanks a lot, Jim. Appreciate it. And I guess we're gonna get into it here. So, I don't think that there are inserts in 1991 Tops. Now, it was the 40th anniversary, and there was the chance to win sets from 1952 to 1990 in a sweepstakes. I believe that has since passed. But they also put old cards randomly in packs. So you could have potentially have pulled like a 1952 Mickey Mantle back then. But it was a redemption, so I don't know if they would do it, like honor it now, because it's been 31 years. But some of like the other cards that were normal size, like 1960s, 70s, those could actually be mixed in these packs. I'm not going to get my hopes up because it was an opened case, which means that these could have been searched boxes. But we'll find out, right? So the big cards from 1991 is Chipper Jones again. Chipper Jones. Frank Thomas's second year, Ken Griffey's third year, right? 89, 90, 91. I can't think of anyone else who was really big in 1991. It wasn't that big of a set. Oh, here we are. We got a nice little poster in here. Hang that up on the wall. Walt Weiss. Wow. Bo Jackson, Benito Santiago, Wade Boggs was big, Jose Canseco was big. Ricky Henderson is probably in here. No purchase necessary. See back for details. Oh, see package for details. Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to do stacks or packs? And once again, it's 31-year-old gum, so please do not eat the gum.
Stacks.
We're going to do stacks. And are we picking the stacks? And once again, this is junk wax because they were wax packs.
I want the side.
You're going to take that whole side?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the bottom back, then, they would have additional baseball cards. So Ricky Henderson, Carlton Fisk, Alfredo Griffin, Dwight Evans. Those 2, not so much. I think Fisk, he may be a Hall of Famer. I know Ricky is. So that's the box. Back then, packs cost 50 cents each. Now they're closer to $3.50 each. So, let the unwrapping begin. Oral Hershiser, that's a good start. And then once again, do not eat the gum.
Yeah.
I just gotta remind you. Okay, Glenallen Hill, Bob Patterson, Dwight Evans, Wally Joyner, he was big. Oral Hershiser, Dave Henderson, Gary Sheffield, Kent Herbeck. All right, some nice names.
Why are they half were turned over and half were...
That's just how they did it back then. They would put this little insert card. You don't know where to start?
No. so...
Different, right?
No, it's like, it brings this is so problematic.
Why is it problematic?
So I have to, it
What-
feels weird, I have to turn them over.
What if you turn like that whole half over and then they're all the same? Too much?
I'm already doing it.
Too much for you? Sure.
No. I already started.
Okay. Tim Jones.
Wait.
There's your little insert. Not an insert in today's standards. This is like that sweepstake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Von Hayes. Terry Mulholland. Kurt Schilling. All right. Pack number 2. Wander Franco. Oh no, Julio Franco. Like, I don't even think Wander Franco was born yet. Okay, see, I just flipped them all over. Dickie Thon. Darren Dalton. That's a name. There we go. Carlton Fisk. There's Julio Franco. Tino Martinez. Are you reading out the names or are you just going through them?
I was just going through them.
Okay. I can tell you you're not going to find anything exciting like today's. So we're going to keep an eye out for like the Frank Thomases
Oh. Oops.
and the Ken Griffey Jr.'s. Delino DeShields. He was a rookie in 1990. Wilson Alvarez. I saw another rookie cup in here as you were just like flying through them.
Oh, I thought it was like Topps All-Star,
Yep.
which I usually don't separate.
Kevin A. Pierre. Yeah. Greg Maddux as a Cubby still. That's a big one. Dave Stewart. Okay. Oh, we're moving on. All right. Do you just want to like get through it as fast as possible because we've got dinner warming like in the warmer?
No, I just... These are like the older cards, so there's not like an exciting aspect to it.
I think it's exciting to see some of these names that we haven't seen in 30 years.
Well, that's because you saw them when they were playing.
That's true. That's true. I saw a lot of these guys when they were playing back in the day. Lee Smith as a Cardinal, that one hurts.
Jesse Barfield.
Joe Girardi as a Cubby.
Dave Hollins. Tom Edens.
Kelly Gruber, okay. Who are the big names that you're looking for?
Frank something?
Frank Thomas, right?
Frank Thomas.
Mark Grace, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a Cubby.
Ricky Henderson?
Ricky Henderson, that's a good one.
Or is it, reading off the box?
No, also Ken Griffey Jr. That's the one you pulled out of the 89 Bowman.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, Henderson? Ricky Henderson?
Yep.
So...
Paul Molitor, okay.
No.
No. Okay. So I feel like, do you want to like not do junk wax anymore?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's kind of low energy.
Well, I mean, you know, you are on spring break, you know, so you're sleeping in. Ryan Sandberg! Ryan Sandberg! Rhino. Darrell Hamilton, Steve Baboni, Darren Jackson, Dennis Eckersley, used to be a Cubby.
Tony Costello.
Okay. Les Lancaster.
Tony Pena.
Tony Pena. Recognize that name from the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks ago now, I guess. Brian McRae. Ozzie Canseco. Frank White. Tom Candiotti. Joe Cotta. Darrell Boston. Jesse Barfield. Bobby Thigpen. Wow. Is that Jorge Bell?
No.
No? You're not going to say who it is. We're just going to go through them.
I thought I was only looking for the important names.
Rhino! Did you, like, I feel like that's the pack I just opened. Ooh, Tommy Lasorda. Here's the manager. I will say this: you're getting Ron Gant. You're getting faster at going through the cards.
Thank you.
So that's a good,
Yeah.
that's progress. Lenny Dykstra, Bobby Bonilla, Billy Spears, Dave Stewart again, Greg Maddux again, Kevin A. Pierre again, Julio Franco again. Who was that? Hal Morris? Okay. Matt Williams, Carlton Fisk again, Trevor Wilson again.
Weird card.
Ruben Sierra. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. Kurt Schilling again. So back in the day there were 792 cards per set. David Coney, Chuck Finley, Von Hayes. There's 36 packs times 15, so 30 times 10 is 300. 30 times 5 is 150, so that's 450. So you didn't have enough to make a set off of one box.
Wow.
Vince Coleman. So it's interesting that, we would have like duplicates like that and triplicates.
Triplicates?
Yeah, like 3 of a kind.
No, I get it. It's just that word.
Have you not heard of triplicates before?
No.
I may have made it up. I don't know.
I think you did.
It could be. We'll have to look it up. Oh, Don Zimmer. The Zim. The boys of Zimmer. The Chicago Cubs manager that took us to the playoffs in 1989. Tim Tuffle. Greg Briley. So Greg Briley, actually this pose right here with the Mariners is similar to the Ken Griffey Jr. one.
It
Hojo!
does look familiar.
Andy Benez. There he is. Don Zimmer. That was the Cubs manager who took us to the playoffs in '89.
Cool.
Huey Brooks. Glenn Davis. Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt's son is playing, Bobby Witt Jr.
Right.
Doing phenomenal. Greg Gagne.
Keep getting these.
You're going to get one in every pack.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. I wonder if we
Dave Henderson.
Dave Henderson?
Who's that? No, that's
No.
Ricky Henderson.
Mailing address appears only on winning cards with X number. If you have an X next to a top's name on your game card, you're an instant winner.
Ooh.
Where do you get the game card from?
Maybe it's like in one of those special cards that you get like once in a case or something.
No, maybe.
Oops.
Terry Pendleton, Tom Foley, Johnson, Eddie Murray, Tim Belcher, Gary Cotta, Damon Berryhill,
Lenny Harris.
Jim Gott,
Eddie Murray again.
Eddie Murray. 2 Eddie Murrays in the same pack. That's just how they did it
And
back
there's
then.
different poses too.
Were they really? No,
Oh
I
wait,
don't think
no.
so.
No, I was looking at the wrong card.
Dave Valley, Ken Daly, Mike Greenwell, Benito Santiago.
I got Zimmer.
The Zim.
Mhm.
David Scooey, Charlie Hayes, Todd Stoudemire, Bobby Cox, Walt Terrell, Mike Harkey, Harkey, Bobby V. So Bobby Valentine, in like the early 2000s, he was the Mets manager.
Yeah.
He got kicked out, right? He was yelling at the umpire. The umpire throws him out of the game, right? He goes into the dugout.
Oh, doesn't he put on the hat and the glasses?
And the glasses and the mustache.
Right, and he comes
And
back.
he comes back out and gets caught again. And then he has to go back and hide.
Did you really think that would work?
I think it did. It did work for a while until like the commentators and the cameras caught him. But you should look it up again. It's really funny to watch. Ken Anderson, Mike Curran, Kevin Moss, Manny Lee, Junior Ortiz. It's, a lot of these guys are, they were so good at the time, but they're not Hall of Fame status, right? So they've kind of like drifted into history. There's only a handful of them that are Hall of Famers that have actually like stood the test of time, right?
Really?
Well, yeah, right. So there's like Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas. I don't think Bagwell was around yet. I think Jeff Bagwell came in '92. Chipper Jones was in this one, but it was a draft pick, so that's going to be hard to find. But like some of these other guys, they were great at the time. They're just not Hall of Fame material. And if you weren't there to remember them, like your generation, then Damon Berryhill again, then you wouldn't. There's no way to know of them because no one talks about them still.
That's
Wally
sad.
Backman. Judas Santiago. Future star. Lonnie Smith, Mike Devereaux. Literally, we've gotten the same packs. We have like the same exact cards, and they're not the good ones. I don't know if that's... Well, it's interesting because these packs seem pretty sealed. And who's going to take the time to like search through them just to re-wax them when it's 91 junk, right? It doesn't... Dante Bichette?
I mean, someone that really likes 91 junk?
Does Dante Bichette look familiar?
No.
The next time we open up new stuff, you should look at a certain Toronto Blue Jays face.
Okay.
His name is Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, that's Dante's son.
Oh! I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Don Carmen, Dave Johnson, Roger Craig,
Tim Waller.
Tim Wallach, nice. Walt Weiss, that was a good one. Brian Harvey,
My stack is wobbling.
yeah. Stottlemyre,
Oops.
Walt Terrell, Mike Harkey.
John Smiley.
All right. So this is pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
The good news is we're going through relatively quickly. You want to do the second box since we're going so fast?
No.
No, you just want to be done with it?
I want to eat dinner.
All right. Vince Coleman, Ray Lankford, Tim Burke, Lenny Dykstra, Bobby Bonilla, Hojo, the Zim again, Terry Pendleton. There we go. Those look like some new faces on yours.
Finally.
Andres Galarraga, Robin Ventura. He's the one that Nolan Ryan whooped on. He went and charged. He's like 20-something years old. He goes and charges like a 40-year-old Nolan Ryan pitcher. And Nolan Ryan grabs him in a headlock like a frickin' like wrestling a bull and just starts going to town and punching his face. Like this whole guy just manhandled Robin Ventura.
Wow.
I'll have to show you the video. Wade Boggs! Dale Murphy.
Sounds very,
It was really funny. This kid at the time thought that he was going to charge the mound. There it is.
Yay!
All right, we got a Ken Griffey Jr. All right, so here's the thing about this box now that we can say with certainty. This would have been the one card that you would have searched for from 91. Maybe this one and Chipper Jones. So the fact that we got one of them suggests that the box was not in fact searched.
Yay!
All right, moving on.
That's good.
So that makes me feel a little bit better, right? This is just how it was back then. These were the kind of cards that you opened. But at 50 cents a pop, back then it was about the sport. It was Tim McIntosh again. It was about collecting your favorite players and watching the games, as opposed to trying to get that one that, there's only 50 of them in the world. There, that's the one I was talking about earlier. Greg Bradley.
Hmm?
It's pretty close. Those are pretty similar.
Carmelo Castillo.
Okay. Ooh, Hector Villanueva. I have his autograph. Oh, actually from 1991. The first time I had ever gone to a Cubs game.
Davis.
Rick Sutcliffe. The first time I'd ever gone to a Cubs game at Wrigley Field was in July of 1991. So it was the year of these cards.
Yeah.
And Hector Villanueva, Rick Sutcliffe was there. There was a picture of him and I as, we're in the stands.
Wow.
Yeah, and that night, my favorite player, Mark Grace, was actually the person who struck out to end the game.
Wait, is that good or bad?
It's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
I had it right the first time.
Yeah. And so he didn't come out afterwards to really sign. Wade Boggs, Dale Murphy, Rene
Rick
Gonzalez,
Sutcliffe again.
Rick Sutcliffe again,
Yep.
Von Hayes. No Ken Griffey Jr. for me. Even though I have all...
So, are some of these nicknames instead of their actual names?
Some of... by 91, possibly. I know, like, Tim Raines was Rock Raines by then.
A couple of the names seem like they're nicknames. Like they don't really sound like a full...
No, I don't know if Rock Raines... So Tim Raines' nickname was Rock Raines. But I don't know if they would have... Yeah, maybe by 91 they did. Mel Hall, Wayne Edwards, John Smoltz, that's a new one. Kevin Mitchell, Art Howe, Covey, Ken Griffey. All right. So, of course, I got one to tie it up, and what do? You go and pull a third one?
No, second one.
Well, the third total, right?
Oh, right.
Like, I pulled one to tie you, and you're like, no, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to pull another one.
It was my first, no, not my first card, technically. I flipped him over. It's my middle card. Alvin Davis.
No Frank Thomases, huh?
Camilo Castillo.
Okay. No Mark Grace and no Frank Thomas. Andres Galarraga. Another Robin Ventura. All right, last packs.
Yep.
Come on, Mark Grace. Alvin Davis, Rick Sutcliffe, Dave Magadan, Carlos Baerga, Scott Bradley, Mookie Wilson, Reggie Harris, Brady Anderson, Shane Mack, Ruben Sierra,
John Smiley.
John Olerud. That would have been a good card. Second year. Steve Wilson. I'm not seeing it. No Frank Thomas and no Mark Grace. That must be in like the other box, right?
Yeah.
Tim Wallach. Chuck Krim. Walt Weiss again. Look at him in the air. Turning two.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a high jump.
All right, so this was a pretty quick... Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This was a pretty quick box. There's not a lot to... Well, that, and here's the other thing, right, is the mid-90s boxes that we've gone through, the 94 Stadium Club, the Upper Deck, they're sticking together. It takes longer to go through. Mm-hmm. These were still when they were cardboard and not picture cards. So it was a little bit easier for us to kind of go through these.
I agree.
So that was it. Junk Wax Thursday. For all things considered, I think we did really well. We got one of the big hits is Ken Griffey Jr. That's a hard card to get. And we got 3 of them.
It's funny, because we usually don't save the... usually when we get good cards, there's only one of them, so it's weird to see 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, well, you did pull 2 Ken Griffey Jr.'s out of your the 89 Bowman Junk Wax that we did. So, and we got 3 Derek Jeter rookies out of the 94 Upper Deck.
Right. It's just, it looks weird, because, they're good cards, but there's 3 of them. And
yeah.
Usually if a card's good, there's only one of them.
Well, the funniest thing about it is we're calling this a good card, and I bet you it's worth $1 right now.
A good card then.
Yeah, it would have been a great card then. But see, back then, like $5 or $10 would have been crazy talk. There were only a handful of cards that were worth that much back then. You know, I remember a 91 Stadium Club, the Frank Thomas 1991 Stadium Club, at the time was worth $35. And that was just unheard of. Like $35 for a new baseball card, right? The ones from the 50s and 50s, 60s, and 70s, those were in the few hundreds, right? So I remember like in the early 90s at the time, like a 1956 Mickey Mantle was probably like $200 or $300 or $400, and now it's like $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. Like it's gone up a little. So that's it. 1991 Topps baseball cards. No special cards put in there, but then again, like the odds were really, really low because they made millions and millions of these cards.
Right.
And that's why they're junk wax. Like that's literally why they're worth nothing. Is because they made so many of them. So that's it for tonight. So next Monday we're back with normal new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've got. I guess we're gonna go to the card shop this weekend to pick stuff up. We still have that 2022 Topps Opening Day box to open. That's the one that it's like 36 packs of 8 cards. We opened them up last year. That's the one that you pulled the announcer autograph.
You want to do that Monday?
You want to do that one Monday?
Yeah.
Well, all right. We'll tentatively.
It's funny that I asked the question, you just repeat it back to me.
In a question form too.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't just repeat it to you as a statement, but
Like
it was
a-
legit. Like you asked the question and I said the exact same question back to you.
Like an echo.
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 Echo. Echo. Echo. Echo. Echo. I wonder if we get feedback from us echoing, as if like if you have a microphone too loud to speakers, it'll continue to feedback loop and get louder and louder and louder. I don't think that we can do that though, because I'm not recording what you're saying, and you're not recording what I'm saying, so we're just saying them back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
We can fool them.
we could try. It's tough to fool people on the internet.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Not really. Wait, no, it's not. It's not.
Sorry. Just seeing if you're paying attention.
It took me a second.
That's okay. It's late and you're hungry. So let's call it a night. It's 28 minutes in. That's not bad for a box of junk wax. The big news is we did pull 3 Ken Griffey Juniors, which honestly, there's no way that this box could have been searched, because whoever would have searched it would have taken these cards out, because those were the big cards of that year. So I feel very comfortable even reporting back to Jim that those boxes I don't believe were searched. I know that there's some companies nowadays that will actually guarantee that a box has not been searched, and they'll actually put it inside a cellophane wrapper and seal it
Wow.
with and I don't know the exact company. If you guys do, feel free to put it in the comments or the chat, just so other people can know. But those will actually carry more weight. They'll be worth a little bit more. So like if this junk wax box was worth like $20, if you could prove through this company and they'll seal it, if you could prove that it's never been searched, and they put their seal on it and they wrap it in the cellophane, maybe it goes for $40 or $50. So that is good info to give back to Jim. So, all right, that's it for us for tonight. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hope you enjoyed us breaking open 1991 Topps. It went kind of fast because unless you know the players or unless you're alert and want to ask questions about 30-year-old players, you're going to go fast through these kind of boxes. There's not a lot of inserts and such.
Right.
So, until Monday.
Have a good Crystal Lake break.
All right. And then outro music. Stop recording.